up his mind. So yeah, it's been a very introspective. You turn 40, Kate, and you start thinking like, what have I achieved? What could I do better? Like, there's a couple of things that I've taken on. Like the not smoking was the biggest, but a couple of other things that I'm going to call this person more often, and like family member. I'm not spending more time, and I've just been introspecting. I've just been thinking like, yes, I'm proud of a lot of things, but there's also a lot of things that I feel that I could do better, and I want to try. I don't want to overwhelm myself and take on too much too quickly, but yeah, I'm definitely doing things. I'm doing things at the moment.
So fucking high. It's so great to hear. Really happy for you.
Thank you, my brother. Your old Fred, man. Soon we're going to have to move the show 4 hours earlier because I'm going to be having dinner at 5 p.m. They've got that special 5 p.m. dinner when you get old, where what's it, a pensioners? Pensioners. No, I'm joking. I'm far, far away from that. I'm still feeling young and all good.
Oh.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Do you have one bit of life alpha for turning 40? While we're on this topic,
I think that, yeah, I think, and this is to me also, and I haven't achieved this. I think you can't be so busy just coping and surviving and just getting through the day to day that you forget to smell the flowers, right? Just to actually stop and appreciate your family and your children, the things that really matter, not just family and children, just in general. And I'm guilty of this. I'm reacting from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. I really am. There's so much to get through every single day. And then, last week, Kate, the amount of things that went wrong at work is just unbelievable. Like, my electricity board blew up because of the generator, literally blew up. We had no power. My website went offline. My car had to go in for 3 days. I had no car, and it was the worst rains we've seen. Like every day you're just freaking reacting. This one's order's delayed. This one's stuck in customs. It gets to 10 o'clock at night and you haven't stopped. I think I need to stop and smell the roses a bit more and enjoy a bit more. Like, take my foot off the pedal slightly, tiny bit, and spend that extra half an hour reading the kids an extra book. And like, that's what I would say is don't just be so busy in the rat race that you forget to stop and breathe and enjoy and appreciate, whether it's a sunset, like touch grass once in a while. Touch grass, no matter what stage you're at. Just stop and enjoy the things that are passing you by. A sunset, your wife, your children, a friend. Pick up a phone to a friend that you haven't spoken to in a long time. Stuff like that. That would be
beautiful. Thing. That's beautiful. I've actually been on that exact wave the past month or so. I think I also noticed how much I was reacting to everything. And that even changed my content. I was like, man, I haven't made a video where I just spitballed in front of the camera and just said what I wanted to say. I'm always making a video about someone else's achievement or someone else's news announcement. And I was like, man. And I also noticed that I wasn't stopping to, like, even for 10 minutes to just chill. I live in the city, and like, I live right next to the harbor. I live right next to the boat harbor. I live right next to all these beautiful things. And I didn't take the time to go and explore and run around. So then a week ago, I bought a fucking electric scooter. I put this on Twitter so I could zoom around anywhere I want now. As fast as I want, I can get to anywhere I want, and the reason I bought the scooter is because I like scootering, and it's fun to actually be there scootering as I'm zooming through the streets, because I can take a bus, but I want to actually scooter so I can see everything in real time as it's going, and then when I get there, chill with the book or a blunt. Like, I like to smoke weed while I read. It's really nice, and I just chill there for like an hour, and I never used to do that before. I never gave myself the permission to, like, spend an hour doing something that wasn't productive because it just ate me fucking alive. And then when I started to do that, I realized this is like the secret, is to give yourself that hour, because it releases all this extra weight on you, and it allows you to go back to the workplace and get things done and not be crazy and always complain and, upset that you don't have time for yourself, and you literally have to force yourself to do it, because otherwise you won't do it. So that's
exactly. And I do think that, in theory, you'll actually achieve more. You'll be more productive when you come back, and what would take 5 hours will take 3 hours. So that 1 hour that you spent, you're actually saving an hour.
Exactly.
Like, I think that's the irony of it. I've been so focused on, let's get from point A to point B. What's point B? Fully retire. Fully retire. So just be able to do what I enjoy all day, whether that's flipping homes, which I really do enjoy, whether that's YouTube, which I really do, and Web3 space, like just quit my day job and fully retire, right? That's been it. So I thought, look, if I go 100 miles an hour and don't stop, I'll be able to do that by the time that I'm 40. Now I'm 40, and I can't do that because if you look at it, the amount of money that you need to comfortably retire and still live beautifully like we live, and not have any income for the next 40 years and just live off the interest of the amount of money I've saved is difficult, especially with 3 children in really, really good private schools and whatever it may be to keep our standard of living. So you say, okay, maybe now I need to just, even if it's half an hour every single day, just stop and enjoy a bit, even if that delays that inevitable goal a little bit, a couple of months, a couple of years. And as we said, it probably won't, because that half an hour will make me more productive in the rest of it.
Soul. But it feeds your actual soul, which doesn't get fed when you're doing work. Your work does not feed your soul. The only thing that feeds your soul is taking time out to do something you want to do. And plus, not even just the time you get back, plus the actual feeling inside of knowing that you took an hour for yourself and you got to enjoy it and do something that you want to do, whether that's a workout class or a yoga class or whatever. It's crazy. It's really, really powerful stuff. And if you don't do that, you'll fly through 3 months of your life and not even know what happened and not remember what happened. And the
you'll fly through 40 years of your life.
Fly through it, bro. Like now I have a schedule.
People say burnout, bro. I've never been burnt out, and I go full on.
I never had a schedule like this, and the amount of benefits I've come from me giving myself an extra hour a day to just not think allows me to kind of be like, yo, I need to do this. I need to have that. I need to go ahead and accomplish this real quick and just get it done. It's changed my entire life, and I got a schedule, and this thing has made my life 1,000 times more productive.
100%. So you need to get a better schedule than that.
We've got John here. Schedule's on my computer. But
exactly. I use my kind of, we got John saying all about balance. We got Crypto Dream saying it's scary that you just go, and you don't smell the roses. You don't get there. Look, I do enjoy life. We go on holiday every year for 3 weeks. I do switch off always. Bianca and I go on date nights at least once every 2 weeks. Just her and I will go out somewhere. Just the two of us. Obviously, we spend time together every night, just the two of us. But I'm saying we'll specifically go on date nights and things like that. So there are certain things that are important. I'm not saying like working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But yeah, I'm just saying, to take things in the stride. I was going to show you my calendar. A big part of everything is I schedule absolutely everything. So I just use Outlook. It's more than good enough for me. So on my iPad, phone, and computer, all synced. So no matter where I am, I just change it, I move it, can reschedule it, can have it reoccurring or whatever. And that's a big part of what I do. Everything's written down so that, like, when I'm going to bed at night, I'm not thinking about anything because I know it's all there. And if I do think of something, I just quickly go on my phone, put it in, and then I can go to bed and relax, But scheduling stuff is really, really important. I think